Hey everyone, happy Monday-Runday. How's everyone doing out there? Making sure all the trains turn off and all that good stuff. Is Nick's fixing stuff still? Always fixing stuff, Lewis. Always fixing stuff. But yeah, let me turn this camera around. I'm feeling blue today, so I decided to dress for the occasion. So let me get you all situated here. Here we go. There we go. I'm feeling blue. Oh, how's everyone doing tonight? No, this isn't Conroe. I don't know what you're talking about. There we go. My first Conrail piece. So yeah, now I'm wearing it. I'm a living proof of Conrail. I got another shirt downstairs. I'll save that for another week. So yeah. Everyone's freaking out over Conrail. Yeah, so here's the new stuff. I'll go through that a little bit later in the stream. So guess where you got that? I don't know. Maybe the same place you got yours. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna get some storms in a little bit. I'm hoping it doesn't hit too hard. I mean, worst comes to worst, we lose power up here, whatever. We should still have internet, but I got the computer plugged in. Whatever happens, happens. So it's whatever. We got just got done dropping a crew at Kabul, Missouri. Is that how you say that? It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm always trying different stuff. At least I'm trying to. You guys keep me busy. So actually, the train running on the outer track is also part of the unboxing. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. A little bit of a crazy story with that engine as well, but I'm still recouping from Altoona. We got back last night around 9:30 at night or so. It's like a 3-hour drive. Well, yesterday was a 3-hour drive. We had some stuff happen, and then we did a lot yesterday. I got sunburned. I'm all burnt, like from my head over. So yeah, it's gonna be a week of recovery, but definitely an awesome trip. I'll get into that too in a little bit. New Amtrak locomotive is coming to the NEC. Oh man, I'll have to check that out. I know you're right off the northeast there. Listen, I used to live around there, but the southern, closer to Baltimore side of things. We used to see all kinds of crazy trains going by, even the Acela engines going through. Didn't see what you bought, so yeah. Oh yeah, so Nikki got a bunch of stuff as well. If she feels like coming up here, it's a little hot up here today. I got the fan, which you guys can see. It's the box fan rolling behind me. So yeah, did not want to get out of bed this morning. Nope, I didn't either. I was in pain from mostly sunburn and stuff. I didn't really hurt from the day before on Saturday, but yeah, yesterday was basically like a heat stricken type of day. So pretty crazy. Yeah, Jamie, I heard about that. You sent me the information about that earlier. I still have to look it up. But I'd love to see one of those engines rolling through. I just don't know if they'll get anywhere near us on the northeast side of things, but I'd love to check it out. Be really cool. Hey, good night, RJ. Have a great week. But yeah, we're all I think all of us are like hungover from Altoona, so it's pretty crazy. Hey, Royal Fan Roger, last day of school. Congratulations. Hopefully, you know, hopefully have a nice summer break. I don't know why that just turned on. Oh, powered on, powered off. There we go. All right, no problem, Matt. Hey, Nissy J, how's it going? Yeah, I love to travel again this summer for some other rail fan trips and things like that. But we have to see what funding's like and all that transportation. I love to take an Amtrak to a location and then do some other stuff and then go from there. Yeah, Real Friend Roger, you got until October to see the 611. Definitely worth it. I know a lot of people now are filming it, but just to see it, have fun, see the locomotive, get some pictures, get some footage. If you want, post it on your page and stuff, and go from there. But there's definitely a lot of 611 footage out there. Hey, TSG Multimedia, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you around here, so welcome. But yeah, guys, so this weekend, the last stream we did on Monday, we do this every Monday for anyone who's new. We were talking about Altoona. I was really excited to go, all that good stuff, preparing. Pretty much last week just flew by. I was like so excited to go out to Altoona and everything. And yeah, it was definitely worth it. What's that? Drew Dudes Model Trains. Welcome. Yeah, I haven't seen you here either, so welcome to the channel. So yeah, I'm all recovering from all the train stuff. Like this whole weekend was so crazy. Just seeing trains everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. So it was really, really crazy. Not stalking, honestly. It's all good. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Roy, Ethan, how's it going? Or Ethan, or Eltham. I'm sorry, my screen is tiny. I'm bad at reading. My eyes are hurting so bad. Hey, Edwards, how's it going? Blame Heath for me being here. What, Heath send you guys over to me? I mean, I'm not that bad. Oh, I forgot to pop in his channel today. I was so busy up here, which you guys will see in a second. I actually rewired a locomotive. It's new to the fleet, and it's my first Norfolk Southern piece of what do you call it? Motive power. There's the best way to say it. It's a GP9 that has a little bit of a cool little backstory to it, so it's pretty cool. Blame Jason, actually. All right. I had a blame Heath moment. If you guys watched the YouTube short of my my 1668 catching on fire, that was awesome. Made a great YouTube short. It actually happened during a review session. So yeah, that wasn't like on purpose. That wasn't like I'm gonna light this train on fire to get views. It was happening during a run session. So a lot of fun. No, it disappeared when I oh god, I went to read it. Yeah, bunch of people in here. Hope everyone's having a great night. I know we're getting some storms, so hopefully we get some storms up here. We can run some trains with the thunder and lightning going on. Hopefully that happens. We were actually supposed to get storms last week, but they kind of passed over. We just got a heavy rain. It was just a little bit of a dusting there, rain. So nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'll bring that train around. I'll give you guys a look at that. So we spin you all around trackside. Yeah, there's Nikki with the thunderstorms. We need rain, honestly. We do need a good rain here. Heat wave here in SoCal. Wow. Yeah, we're supposed to get some interesting temperatures this week. Last week was pretty hot, too. Missy J getting storms off and on here in Florida. Yeah, I was following the weather from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and Scranton. I was getting all these different weather alerts coming down the coast, or not the coast, but down the state. We're in southern Pennsylvania, that whole area, so we're surrounded by all kinds of trains. Heat wave and Newark. Oh, geez. Yeah, I have air conditioning in the house, but I'm at the highest room of the highest tower type of thing, and all the heat just conjugates up here, and the intake doesn't like taking it down. So I just kind of deal with the heat. Let's bring this engine around. She's a loud one. She's Well, I'll go through it when it comes around. There she is. All right. Well, let me move it into a better spot. I might have to move the camera around, but let me try this. Let's see what we got. Move it up a little bit. All right. And we'll get some lights on. I'll turn the lights on softly so you guys can see this engine. But this one I got up in Altoona. Got to give a shout out to Neely's Train Shop. It's a pretty awesome place to check out. Yes, Container Man. Yeah, it's all O scale. Well, 3-rail O, or actually O gauge. I get in trouble if I call it O scale. Yeah, all O gauge, toy trains, all that good stuff. I got some scale stuff, but it doesn't run too well up here on my railroad. So let me get some lights on for you guys. Got the windows open. Hey. Yeah, I should do that, but I'm afraid if it rains, I won't be able to get to them. No, not your bad. It's my fault. I always get in trouble with if I call it like O scale, I always get in trouble. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, exactly. It's O gauge. Oh man, so many people in here. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Rocktown, Illinois. Oh no. Could do the NS brick geometry train. Yeah, I saw that the other day. They actually, I saw it on a list of cars and things like that. Because we were just at Horseshoe Curve, and I was looking through like a database of all the Norfolk Southern stuff that could come by that area. But anyways, so a couple of things. Let's get some. Well, she's going to be loud. Let's see if I can get the. Where's the? Give me a second here. If I can get the train into neutral. Oops. Oh, come on. All right, let's see. Nope, she's still being loud. Give me a second. So basically this engine, or do you have a -9 locomotive? Unfortunately, I do not. Let's see if this works. I'm trying to get it to lock into neutral. But anyways, let's get into it. So this locomotive I just bought at Neely's Train Shop in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And it was an empty shell. And I bought it for a decent price, but someone kit bashed this. It's basically an old Lionel MPC N&W. Like right here, it says N&W on it right here. And then someone put their own numbers on it. It's 1457. And I saw it on the shelf after looking around, and it's supposed to be a GP9 N&W. And I had the number here. Let me see if I can get it again. It's supposed to be an 8763. And then also there's another possibility of what it could have been, and that's a Pennsylvania numbered 8357. So a couple of weird things in here, and it's like I don't understand what they were trying to do, but it's really cool because it says N&W on it, then Norfolk Southern. And I actually just talked to a guy at one of my local train shops, and he was telling me that these models can be pretty hot because a lot of guys are taking like Pennsylvania, old like motive power from Pennsylvania, and then repainting them to be Penn Central or Conrail, and they leave like some of the older details on, or they weather it so you can kind of still see the Pennsylvania logo underneath. So I thought this was pretty cool. Like I said, it's MPC, but one of the plus things I did to it's gonna be really loud. So Just bear with me because that's the E unit or reverse unit buzzing in there. Whoops, there we go. I actually added LEDs in here in the front and then the rear. Well, actually, this is probably the front, and then this is the rear. And then I put a red light in the cab to get like a nice amber effect. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I got that running today. It's brand spanking new. And well, at least new to me. It's been around for probably 30 or 40 years. But yeah, it's all analog. I've run everything conventional for any of the newer guys to the channel. But yeah, it's a great piece. Once it gets rolling, it quiets down. But what I really need to do is actually go through and probably clean the reverse unit in it so it doesn't buzz as much. Because I ended up putting like a 1950s reverse unit in there. It was new old stock. So it's right out of a box, actually. So it's pretty cool. Where is the F that is? So I'm probably going to put that up here. I have a Cricut printer downstairs, and I'll actually print out an F. And I'll do like even the Pennsylvania F for front on there. But yeah, I'll stick that right up here. I think it'd be really cool. The crazy thing is, the MTH behind it doesn't have it either. Actually, where is it? There it is. So I thought that was kind of funny, but runs really nice. It actually coasts. And so it actually drifts. So I have to be really careful with that. But yeah, that's my new, that's one of the new toys. We get into unboxing some stuff. But yeah, definitely check it out. If you guys are ever in Altoona, checking out the Curve or the Railroad or Memorial Museum, check out Neely's Train Shop right downtown. Very knowledgeable staff, great prices and everything. Everything's kind of, well, there's some things that didn't have prices on them. I had to ask for prices, but you could kind of talk to him about pricing on some things. But yeah, great all around shop. Like I said, he had this sitting up on the shelf. I couldn't pass it up, especially being around like Norfolk Southern all weekend. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Jamie Macon was with us. So was Nikki. We spent probably about a good hour in the shop right around their closing time. I felt really bad, but they were extremely nice to us. And yeah, he's I forgot what it is, but they had parts too. I forgot to say that too. Hey, no problem. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. And drive safe, of course. All the way down in Arizona. Wow. Some railroads use the 1 and 2 to tell where the fronts were. Left over from the box cabs. That explains a lot because I actually remember seeing that on a couple of cars. I didn't know what that meant. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Always learning stuff in this hobby and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so you guys are going to get a bunch of Altoona videos. I know there's a lot of people in the chat that were there last weekend. Matt PG, Jamie Macon, Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis. And RJ78 was also up in Altoona. So definitely check out all their channels for all the great content that will be out. I'm sure within the month. I've got about 6 more videos that are railroad related to put up from Altoona. But it was one amazing trip. If you guys haven't been there, it is crazy. Gonna have 3 to 5 videos. Yeah, so we also went to Lake Mount Park, old trolley amusement park located outside Altoona. We're actually outside the metro area, but I rode a couple of coasters a bunch of times. I rode the Skyliner, which is like their really crazy janky wooden coaster. I rode it 11 times. I wanted to ride it more, but I thought I was going to die. So all that good stuff. After your vacation, week-long trip, super backed up, still about 3 to 4 weeks backed up. Yeah, that happens. The sketch liner. Hey, real fan Rogers back. Awesome. Yeah, the sketch liner. Yeah, I wrote it. Um, yeah, I just didn't want to get off the ride because I thought if I got off, I wouldn't be able to get back on. I was in so much pain. It's fun to figure out the front, or it's hard to figure out the front of a box cab. Sorry about that. Same with a steeple cab. I have to look up all of these terms and everything. This sounds really cool. Yeah, the craziest engine I've seen, or actually craziest. It's not really a cabbed engine, but it's a they call it like a calf engine. It's basically a switcher, or if you would um, basically chop all of this off, and there's no cab, things like that. Those are like the craziest engines I've seen in person. They have a couple at. Actually, they used to have at least two of them at the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum in Baltimore, and they're both Western Maryland locos. Leap the Dips, yeah. So we also rode the oldest operating wooden coaster in the world, and insane. If you sit in the back, you're basically getting ejected from your seat. Which I did once. I never ever would like to sit in the back again. It was crazy. So let's see. I'm going to try to get these boxes ready to do some unboxing for you guys. We'll run some more trains around. Make sure that they're not taped up or anything. All right, let's see. All right, I think we're good. This one looks mighty fresh. Hoping to get more videos up by the end of the week once I sort out my internet issues. It is slow as the old dial-up speeds due to someone digging up cables and not telling one. Oh, man, that's fun. I had that at my old house where my parents lived. Basically, what happened was that we had Comcast internet, and then Verizon came in, tore up all the they used to be old phone lines or cable lines to reroute their stuff on top. Then they didn't put in the proper utilities, so they had to go back and dig it up again. Well, when they did that, they actually severed some of the cable lines in the neighborhood. So we were complaining about our speed being slow and everything, and then Comcast came out and they had to put in a whole new cable system for the neighborhood because of Verizon. So I think that was messed up. But I feel your pain. It was very slow. I couldn't even stream like movies at home or do homework or Facebook, any of that at my parents' place a few years ago. Do you run O27? Yes, I do. I've got, I would say 90% of my collection is like semi-scale O27. I've got some stuff that's like in between. It looks really weird, but I've got a lot of really old trains as well that I guess it would be considered all O27. Like these passenger cars here, my heavyweights, they're definitely O27. Because we actually saw, what were they? Well, I pointed them out to Jamie at Neely's Train Shop. He had scale passenger cars, and they're pretty much like from, I'd say like all the way up here to like all the way down to here. They were insane. Or the last car and the real. Oh, geez. Yeah, Leap the Dips. That rear seat was insane. Yeah, I thought I was going to like fly off the ride. And usually I'm into like intense rides and things. Oh, the Skyliner. Yeah, Skyliner had a great ejector airtime. You guys will get a video of that as well. I'm going to do a separate video for that and probably a couple videos of Lakemont Park, things like that. And you guys will get all of that probably within the week or so. And then this weekend, I have some Railfan adventures planned, possibly one at Strasburg. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we might get out to see Thomas. I don't know why we're going to do it. I just feel like filming Thomas. It's just like one of those things you haven't done since you were a kid, and it might bring back some old memories or something. But yeah, that might happen this weekend. I don't know. It all depends on, travel and everything. But their Thomas is actually a steam engine compared to. Here, let me spin this around so you guys can see me. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, my face is all red from sunburn from Horseshoe Curve. So yeah, I'm still alive. We're just burnt. So yeah, they had Thomas come out to the Baltimore and Ohio when I was a kid, and they had literally a smoke machine puffing smoke from the smokestack and all that. And I told my parents when I was a kid, I said, that's not a real train. I told them that. I was like, that's not really Thomas. And then what was it? So the Strasbourg actually houses the actual live steam version of Thomas. I believe they built it. So when I went to Strasbourg when I was a little bit older from that time period, I was like, yeah, that's actually Thomas. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Last time I was there, it was cold. Hey, hold up. Sorry, I'm trying to read under the mic stand. Let me move this. There we go. Wow. Last time I was there during a drought, it was cold. We were there more than 15 to 20. Is that Strasbourg or the B&O? Because Strasbourg can get pretty chilly. You're up on that hill, and all there are fields around, so you just get blasted with wind. So before I open up this box, make sure it's facing the right way. Does anyone want to guess the road name of one of these cars before we open them up? Oh, it was a day with Thomas at Strasbourg. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit warmer this weekend, I'm assuming. So it's going to be much warmer than it would be like in the winter when I'm usually out there holding a camera, like filming the Santa trains and things. Guy in Australia turned his rig into a Thomas. Wow. Drove it down the highways. That's awesome. Real friend Roger, is it a Pensy? Close. I'll give you a hint. Does anyone else want to guess what road name it is? Combine your road gauge with a roller coaster track plan. I used to do that when I was a kid. I got into a lot of trouble. All right, real friend Roger. Strike two. I'll give you one more hint. Does anyone else have any guesses? No, Nikki's not allowed to guess. She was there when I bought the stuff. Oh man, Smooth Exploring. Like I said, let me know on Facebook. Yeah, definitely. I'll let you know. It all depends on the weather and stuff, and money, and all all the typical us broke YouTubers. Running around like an idiot on a railroad. I love it. I love filming trains, but if it's gonna be super busy, I don't know. So, all right. Edward guessed correctly. Yeah, Conrail. Here we go. So I bought my first Conrail card. Does anyone want to guess what type of car it is? It's kind of small. I'll give you that little bit of a hint. Keep on. Yeah, Real Fan Roger. It's Conrail. What kind of car is it? Make this fun for you guys. Nope, not a hopper. It's not a box car. It's not a tanker. It's a little small. It's not an ore car, even though I love ore cars. All right, Edward got it right again. Yeah, it's a caboose. Let me answer Matt really quick. For HO, I've seen all kinds of stuff. there's some guys in here who are diehard HO fans, so you might want to. I'll give the question to them because I've only been around like Athern, stuff like that. I've gone through a lot of Bachman in my day, but I'm not a huge Bachman fan unless it's like the higher end stuff. But I'll let you guys answer that because there's people in here from Heath's channel that follow like Microtrain. Oh, Microtrains is another good brand. Sorry, but they like smaller trains and stuff like that. But yes, we have a whoa. Just punch the mic. Yes, got a Conrail caboose. I'll open that up for you guys. Let me get more light in here. Not going to try to blind you guys. I feel really bad because last week it was the app was acting up, so the lights were going crazy. But yeah, let me try to fix us up some light. This is called the summer setting. And all right, let's do. What about that? That's pretty good. Let's do that. What's behind the door? This one? That door right there? Let there be light. Not too much light. I don't want to blind you guys because it will oh wait, yeah, it looks better on my screen. I had to turn the brightness up on there too. So what's behind the door? So it is a crawl space because I'm in the attic. This is the roof of my house. Like literally, this is it. I've got like this much, and then there's nothing but outside. So pretty cool. We got another door on this side, and then I actually have a storage door in here. This is where we keep all the Christmas. And then the other attic crawl space has a light. Someone powered it, so that's where we keep all the Halloween stuff, which you guys will see around the fall time. I might do a Halloween live stream for you guys. But I got the no trespassing sign. Here, I'll move this over. This blew off of a post office after a really bad thunderstorm. We actually had a tornado. I found it on the ground. It actually blew up to like where I was walking, and it was on the ground. So I got it, but it was from a post office. Man, this thing is like fresh out of the box. Look at this. Still the packaging, everything. All right, no instructions, none of that. Whoops, no extra parts. But whoever had it before me was a box hoarder, so the box is in great shape. So let's see this. Ooh. All right. Well, looks like someone dropped it at least once or twice, but can easily fix that. Check this out. Oh. Oh, yeah. That is definitely Conrail blue. I'm loving it. Let's see what I actually asked Jamie and Nikki to find me 2 Conrail cars, and they did a great job. So thank you, Nikki and Jamie, for finding these. Yeah, this whole back here is plastic. It's a little bent up. You guys can see it right there, kind of. But I can fix that. Not a big deal. And these are these sprung trucks. And actually, this back just came off. So it needs a little bit of help. But I think someone may have dropped it. Let's see. Oh, it's back. Kind of. I'll have to work with that later. But I love the color on here. It just needs a little bit of glue or something to hold some of it on. But this is from 1987. 1987 Lionel. Really cool. I don't know if I could slap this. It's like falling apart. Like I said, it looks like someone dropped it. But it is pretty nice. Nice die-cast trucks on here. Is it lighted? Yes, it's lighted. Got the roller in the middle. I'm trying to figure out some of the parts on here, but we will figure that out later. But it probably just needs a little bit of glue or something like that. Not a problem. They don't make them like they used to. No, they don't. This one is pretty nice. Like I said, it's a little bit of help. Let's move on to the second car. I'll actually put this on the track. Move that over. And I haven't opened these before, so this is completely unrehearsed, like opening. That's why, like, I was just like, oh crap, it's broken. Oh no. It rolls nice. I mean, you know, I'm hoping someone didn't drop this one either. This one was actually more expensive than the caboose. Does anyone else want to guess what the road name and car this is? It's a little bit longer. It's a freight car. I'll give you guys that. So, all right, Lewis got the box car, but what's the road name on there? Back when Conrail was not a fallen yeah. Box car for sure, Conrail. Yeah, okay, you got it. Unfortunately, you may not see any New York Central up in here. I'm kind of a biased Pensy fan. Unless you see Penn Central, then you have like a 50-50 shot, or Conrail too. It's a 50-50 shot if it's New York Central or Pennsylvania. So maybe if I get some Penn Central stuff in here, we could play that game. But no, this is also a Conrail. It's a refrigerator, which I didn't even know it was a refrigerator. I thought it was a box car. So there we go. So we'll get this open too. These boxes feel like they're brand new. Like I don't know. Interstate. CSX and NS was Conrail. Well, most of CSX stuff, from what I've heard, is either from way down south or south. Not way down south, but you got all these other railroads coming in. Yeah, NYC interchange with the Penn. Yeah, it's basically the best way I can put it in a nutshell. NYC and Pennsylvania, they're basically the results of them failing as the results of unhealthy competition, and that's all I can. It's the best way of explaining it without getting too technical. This might actually be a full-scale car after looking at it, or at least close to it. But yeah, this is a Conrail refrigerator car, and the only way I'm thinking that it might be close to full scale, or at least maybe 5/8 full scale, is that the trucks really overhang the car. Like if you look at the bottom of this, my other full scale box cars do the same thing. They look kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'm thinking, Edward, I'm thinking this is close to full scale. I forgot what the guy said in the store, what they were, but it's pretty cool. The doors do not open, but I really like the artwork on here. It really pops. Kind of like my shirt, You can see me from a mile away, unless it's dark out. Do you guys have any pets? We have the cat that does not come up here anymore, so I think she's afraid. I missed a couple comments. Sorry, guys. Real friend Roger was in Conrail, Penn Central, and what? So NYC Pennsylvania Railroad became Penn Central, and it was a merger, and then eventually they just became, I believe, Conrail Consolidated Rail. I'm not sure if that was a government bailout type of situation, but I do remember hearing something about the government being involved with Conrail. So let's see. Do when they do. Ray is saying semi-skill. Hey, Ray, how's it going? Nikki's going to BRB. Got it. Burn up to a week. Holy crap. Hopefully you guys stay safe. I mean, is that near where you guys are and everything? I mean, we were actually on the Pennsylvania Turnpike yesterday coming back. There's actually a huge patch right outside of it was like the Blue Mountain Tunnel. It was the two tunnels I did YouTube shorts of. As soon as we got out of the tunnel, there was a huge patch of open ground, and there's just younger trees. And I told Nikki, this is a forest fire area. It's pretty crazy. It's really sad, but I remember seeing that out in Shenandoah, or we did Skyline Drive a couple years ago. And I remember them saying, like, if you ever see like very, they're not mature trees, or basically like juvenile trees, and it's all to low to the ground, it's usually the result of a forest fire. So it's pretty cool. Oh, good. It's north of you. So hopefully it stays to itself and doesn't come near you guys. It's pretty crazy. Conrail was formed by the government, same as Amtrak. Yeah, I knew about the Amtrak. I wasn't sure. I knew it was called the Consolidated Rail, but yeah, it's I like the colors and everything. And Penn Central's got some cool color schemes too, like that green, that lime green's pretty cool. Nikki doesn't have a channel yet, but she might post some stuff. But she is pretty much like we do some stuff together. Some stuff I'm out in the woods or whatever with some of my other YouTubers, but she might post some of her own stuff soon. But we'll check that out. Hey, good night, Lewis. Have a great night. Let's see, I'm gonna roll this guy down. My heavyweights are so heavy I can push them with one hand. Let's see. I'm gonna move these to the siding. Oh. Let's see. Whoops. Just crashed into the train down there. Wasn't paying attention. Let's see. BHP Iron Ore in Australia used Conrail Blue when it was a joint venture. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to check into that too. Like, I love that blue color. Rough Roger, in your 611 video, the person who was driving her name normally works. Backshop area. Yes, I believe she's one of the only female engineers of the Strasbourg. Is that who you're talking about? Because I actually saw a special on her. It was kind of like a PR video on the Strasbourg. They had like one of the first female engineers of the Strasbourg, or the first. Yeah. I saw her. She was operating 611. I think one of the excursions. They kind of rotate out, so they let one guy go with the NS crew, and then another person goes. It's really cool. Actually, let me put this down. Whoops. Hitting my street lamps over. Ooh, that runs so nice. It's like butter. Like, check this out, guys. This one's from 1987, but look at this. Look, it just rolls like butter. Amazing. In March, I saw her driving 475. I haven't seen her operate locomotives until I saw them in 611. So that was really cool. Oops. Let me put this here. This one's going to need some help. Like I said, I think someone dropped her, unfortunately. But we can fix that. We have done much worse things up here. Yeah, it's not too bad. So let me pull up the engine. Actually, let me get another car that might fit. We'll build a little consist here. I'll take some cars off of my second track and add them down here. But originally I had some other trains planned, but just because of timing and then me trying to wire up the GP9 for the stream to also debut, didn't really have a lot of time to build new trains from last week. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but it's the way it happens sometimes. I really do like running the ore train up top because it really handles the curves well. And I still have my K4 up there, so she's going to be running up there as well. Fix it with go-go oil. Yeah, I've got special things to fix trains. What's the one? I usually use 3-in-1 oil for bearings and stuff. And then for my engines, I drop 3-in-1 oil on the brushes. And then I use 2-26 lubricant spray. That's really, really nice. Conrail equal Penn Central Railroad with New Haven, Erie, Lackawanna, Ann Arbor, Lehigh Valley, Reading, yeah, CNJ, Lehigh, yeah, pretty much all those guys. Oh man, yeah, CSX is a bunch of railroads pushed all into one. Um, the handful I know of that are local, Western Maryland, CNO, BNO, and then if you go further south, you get a lot of other different things. It's like was it Florida East Coast or Coastline? I think they took over parts of Virginian. Um, God, there's a couple others, but yeah, a lot of them just soak it up. I think there's only 7. It's like 6 or 7 class ones left in the United States. And then at one point in time, I think there was like over 100 and well, let's just say it's over 100 that I know of. I've heard about 150 at one point, which is insane. Conrail shared assets. I have seen them out. I think they're in Pennsylvania. It's a separate railroad. That's pretty cool. So let me hook up these cars. I actually have one more car I can hook up to this. Let's see. We'll put this guy in. I think this car looks appropriate for that. Norfolk Southern covered. Well, it's a covered hopper. That'll fit in just nicely. So let's get that rolling. Did I lock her up? Let's see. She might be stuck. No. There she goes. All right, let's get these coupled up. Yeah, we actually saw a ton of Conrail cars yesterday on the Horseshoe Curve. I think I counted about 20 of them or so. Yeah, all heritage consists. Yeah, pretty much. This is actually a heritage car. It's got Pennsylvania under it. I'll show you guys. Let's run around. Of course, it derailed. Of course. Whoops. You good? They don't want to play nice. I don't know why. There you go. There's a nice look of her. Yeah, there's tons of coal hoppers. I did a video with one of my friends, RJ. It was about I want to say like 2 months ago now. We were down on the Amtrak line, which is the Northeast Corridor, and they had tons and tons of coal hoppers. Actually, I think I titled the video with Conrail hoppers. They were brown, I think brown Conrail hoppers. But yesterday we saw an auto loader. We saw boxcars, Conrail. They actually had Lehigh Valley Conrail. Oh, sorry, not Lehigh Valley Conrail. There were Lehigh Valley boxcars that they had as well. Tons of other boxcars from, I think we saw, oh, geez, what is it? Well, we saw Kansas City cars, and also saw Wisconsin Central. That sounds right. But it was really cool seeing those. So let me put this camera down a little bit. We'll run some trains around. I've got to fix the consist in the middle. There's a big old gap in there now. All my fault. One railroad I really would like to check out is the, I think it's called like Winchester Southern. It's in West Virginia. I remember seeing that when I was doing construction work a few years ago. It's really cool. Edward's got all the class ones. Amtrak, BNSF, CSX, KCS, NS, UP, CPCN. Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, there used to be like over 100 in the United States. And the crazy thing is, I've said this on the channel a few other times. So from basically our house faces, oh God, which way did we face? I think we faced north. Our house faces north. So from left to right, going all the way out to the left, we have the old Western Maryland line, which is now CSX, which also has Maryland Midland operating on there. Then you go further in, going towards the further west to east. My bad. The west, we have Western Maryland, Maryland Midland, CSX. That's all one shared line. Going in further east, you have the old mainline Pennsylvania Railroad. Then you go further out, you have the Stewartstown Railroad. Then you hit the Maupaw Railroad, Maryland and Pennsylvania Railroad short line. And then you hit the old Baltimore and Ohio Railroad main line that's out there. That's still CSX to this day. And then you go further out, you hit the old Pennsylvania main line, or also known as Northeast Corridor. So we are surrounded by railroads. If you go from west to east, it's pretty crazy. A lot of history around here as well. Country Road, John Denver. A lot of work in West Virginia. It was a lot of fun times, a lot of inspection too. And everything out there is all rock. So let me look up that railroad. I think it's called Winchester. Might be Winchester and Western. But they had really cool locomotives. Winchester and Western Railroad Company. It's an Omnitrax company, and they are located, I think, probably in Martinsburg. That's where around on or about where I was doing work at. Winchester and Western. Winchester, Virginia. You can give them a call right now. They're 24/7 business. That's pretty funny. But yeah, they're located in Winchester, Virginia. Looks like they're operating. Looks like RS engines or Alcos, and then their other locomotives look like all Alco. What are you? It says GMTX, and there's a GP40. Looks like they've got with an old Conrail behind it. It's pretty crazy. West Virginia. Oh, take me home. Matt's been looking at new layout ideas, tempted to make a mini horseshoe curve. That would be pretty cool. The only thing is that just space, trying to make it look right. That's the biggest thing. Like the one we saw at Neely's train shop, he actually had the main curve, and then the outer part was just a circle. He built like a tunnel, so it kind of like made a facade, so you couldn't see the entire curve. But that was an amazing layout. I think Jamie got a video of that. I'm sure she'll post it. That train shop was awesome. But yeah, if you need track plans, check out Model Railroaders magazine. Usually has track plans, or you just do what I do, is just wing it. Come up with your own track plan, things like that. With the space. Oh yeah, space is always the biggest thing with me up here. It's like I need more space. I'd like to go up higher. We could technically go up a little bit higher. So it'd be really cool. Hey Adam, how's it going? All right, guys, we're gonna get this GP9 moving around. It's like I said, I apologize for the sound of it. It sounds really bad, but I'll get there and fix it up. But shouldn't be too bad. Making a fleet of cars and engines based on a failed railroad that was formed before the Civil War in South Carolina. The line was never completed. Intending on doing the actual line when I get my permanent home. Wow, that's really cool. Is it steam powered, or is it like any other type power? Because I know there's all different types of railroads. Like there's like horse-drawn railroads and things like that. I'm gonna get this guy rolling. All right, and the light in the caboose looks like it's dead. So huh. Also, something keeps on derailing between the first and second car. So let me try this again. So far, so good. I'll take a listen, see if it's. All right, so she's back. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the coupler on here. So something to do with, where am I? Here I am. There we go. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the coupler, maybe getting stuck. These are Menards cars, and you can see it kind of gets stuck in there if there's not enough clearance. So I have heard that's a common issue with these, but this car runs pretty nice. This one's much freer, but if it gets caught up, it's just going to derail. So I put this towards the end of the train, not up on the engine. We'll try that. Starting from steam to modern diesel and electric trains, as in that region was the first electric. Oh, wow. Spartansburg. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out that because I have never heard of that railroad before. Yeah, unfortunately, the light in here is dead. So we will have to replace that light bulb. But it's from 1987. I don't, can't really blame it. It's not her fault. All right, let's see if this works. But the crazy thing is, I do have locomotives from the 1920s with the original light bulb, so I don't know. I can't vouch for it really, but oops. Let's try one more time around. There we go. All right, guys, we're rolling. I'm going to put you guys on the other side of the layout. Get you guys some different views. There you go. Try to do a little bit of an experiment. So you guys can see that the lights inside the cab and also both headlights, they're these LEDs that I bought. You can get them on Amazon but they're meant to run off of AC. They have the anode and the cathode on them. And the cool thing is, if you apply a little bit of power, they cut on. Compared to the passenger car, if you see like, you can see the variable voltage in it. Compared to these, just cut on. It's pretty cool. So just a little bit of extra touch of using those LEDs. They kind of stay the same brightness. Whoops. Whoops. Thought I heard something derail again. But yeah, this car, I'll show you guys, the caboose is like needing a little bit of help, that's all. Here we go. There we are. Get her in there. So yeah, basically this is all loose in the back, and this pulls up off the frame, and then this cupola came off. So, oh, there, whoops. It's completely broken now. It's actually a light in there too, so that should help getting the light around. That's weird. There we go. Well, or not. And that's not coming off. There we go. See what I can do with this real quick, because I don't want it falling off the track or whatever. Oh man, yeah, this is all loose, so I'll have to check into this and fix it. Not a big deal. So just a little bit of glue will go a long way. So I ran through some of the other comments. It was called Smoky Mountain Railroad. Some of the trackage was taken over by RE&P Railroad. Yeah, there's a bunch of other railroads around here. Apparently, there's a what would you call it? It's a narrow gauge railroad that used to be over here. It's actually narrow gauge road, which is pretty crazy. Apparently, if you follow that, it takes you to some of the older narrow gauge sites around town, things like that. But I think all of them are private, so you can't really walk around and explore. But there was an old logging train around here, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, this guy is gonna have to be pretty much glued together. All the parts in it are pretty much falling apart, but it's whatever. And apparently, we got a lightning alert, so hopefully we get a storm. Grab a drink of water. All right, so let's get all these trains rolling around. I got to fix the one train in the center. We'll get all these around, get some smoke flying everywhere, all that fun stuff. So here, I'll aim you guys over to here. Second busiest area after Chicago. Wow. All right, this should be a good shot right about there. You guys will be able to see both trains rolling around the mountain. and you get to see the one semaphore switch. So let me get this train rolling around first. All right, I got the second train all hooked up, and let's get that rolling. Actually, I gotta put smoke fluid in there. Give me a second. Totally forgot about that. I'm gonna get the K4 up top with some power in it. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, get this one rolling. Sorry, guys, I had to add smoke fluid. It's kind of important. Now we actually have both of these guys up on the hill. All right, steam engine's ready to go. It just blew off the safety release. It's crazy. All right, you got to go in the right way. There we go. Now, Adam, are you planning on building a train layout when you get your own place out in Texas? Oh, nice. 2 trains. What scale trains are those? Oh, there we go. Jamie asked. I was like, what scale? I must know. I'm actually going to try something really quick. So hang on, guys. We'll let the one train run. I'm going to see if the GP9 will run on the upper level. So give me a second. Oh, wow. G gauge or G scale. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of a switcheroo. Whoops, wrong way. Get this. Sydney, Australia. I'll have to take you to my old club where they scratch build their own trains. Wow. Yeah, I'd love to make it down there. Hey, Brian Rock Rail fan, how's it going? I'm trying to take the other cars off. I'm going to run these passenger cars for a while. Oh. Let me see if I can get the Norfolk Southern to work up there on the upper level. She's over there. We got Sincere. Well, she shorted out. All right, see if she can do it. I don't know. Might be too tight. All right, guys. So far, so good. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, it's scaring me. Oh, she's doing all right. So I was wrong. So yeah, the Norfolk Southern, that GP9 up there can run pretty well up top. Club rooms are on a working passenger station. Wow. All right, guys, I'm gonna run that K4 down below. Just gonna move the camera. We'll go this way. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great night. We'll try to run everything at a realistic speed if we can. Here we go. You can't do. Trying to run them at a realistic speed. It's a try. I think we're doing pretty good so far. There we go. So I'd say the GP9 up top's working pretty well. NS Coltrane on the top reminds me of the one I saw go through Horseshoe Curve. Yeah. This just means I'll have to buy more Norfolk Southern stuff than Conrail and Penn Central and Pennsylvania. Sounds like a barbecue up here. Like the smoke I'm using smells like a pork barbecue. If I'm let out of my country, yeah. I know there's still a lot of travel bans in effect and everything. And I know there's like vaccines flying everywhere, all that stuff. So hopefully you'll be able to travel soon. Hey, Randall, how's it going? mid next year. Yeah, it's really messed up. I know at the start of things, we weren't even allowed to travel between states. They're getting kind of irritated at that too. They put out like mandates if we travel, we had to get like tested and all that. So, yeah, there's some places I like to check out in other countries, but it's going to be a while, mostly just because of funding. We'll get some station shots here. This K4 Love switches. So let's get her in here. That'd be awesome. At a Lakemont Park. Maybe build like a Lakemont station. That'd be pretty cool too. All right, guys, let's switch out the inner engine to the other K4 I have. Let's see. And it's a post-war engine from the 1940s, I believe. So now we have two K4s running. There we go. School shot at the end of the month, blocking me from the flu. Wow. We only have to block travel here in areas that have community outbreaks. My area's been clear now for almost 12 months. Wow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Australia, but like I said, I'd definitely like to check it out one day. Shoo. All right, guys, I'm actually giving the trains a break really quick because it's really hot up here. If anything, I think that storm would be even closer because it is getting warmer in the radar. I was going to say, what's running? It's my crossing gates in the back.
We have another lightning alert.
Oh, another lightning alert.
Just
happened. Fresh off the press.
Until
10:14.
We have like a little itty squall.
We have a squall coming in. Salute. All right, so a little bit of rain and stuff. Yeah. Missed some comments here. Let's see. Remember when the old members of the Sydney Club were saying, sorry, American outline. Old members had to scratch build everything. Oh, geez. Remember to drive. Exactly. Yeah, I went to the UK about like 15 years now. Actually, no, it wasn't that long ago, was it? Oh man, it might have been like 14 years ago now, and it was really crazy. They always we actually had to take like a class of how to cross the road and stuff. We had to like fill out an assessment before we went to the UK about. I remember filling out a paper. It's like make sure you turn your head this way, make sure you turn your head that way when you cross the road because people were getting hit. Americans were getting hit going over to the UK and stuff like that because they weren't used to crossing the road. I know it's funny. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of morbid. So, yeah, I remember that. I remember looking. We look right first, then left. It was just really weird. Oh man. So Nikki has a couple of things to show you guys. That she bought from Horseshoe Curve. Well, actually, it's the museum. Let me go up a little bit. So if you can hand me one, and you can see what we got.
I want to show that one.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, Mind the Gap. I remember that. I had a shirt that said Mind the Gap, but the stream froze for a second. But yeah, I did have a shirt that said Mind the Gap, and it was like I had that, and the other one was Underground. But I ended up getting rid of them because, yeah, more doors. This one's Christmas. This is all Christmas in here. This one is all the Halloween stuff. So I have Halloween stuff from all the way to the back, like the back corner where the water tower is, going all the way back to the stairs, that crawl space there. So yes, more doors, all kinds of stuff. So, all right, let's see. I'll spin you guys around to her. I don't know if you'll be able to hear her because she's kind of far away.
You can always move.
Oh yeah, show you.
And yell.
No, do not yell at these poor people.
Show them my shirt.
They already have to deal with me.
This is part one.
Where's the exit? The exit is. There is no exit. I live in here. It's behind me. So like right where this. Hold up. Let me move there. Right there. Those are the stairs down to the rest of the house. So actually right here. So Edward, I know you're asking about scale stuff for 027. That is a full scale Hudson that barely fits on my 042 turns. And the tether actually broke. It's a Williams. It's full scale, I promise. And then I actually have what else? I think my F3s on the back shelf, which you guys can see a little bit later. They I believe those are also full scale. And what else is there? That's full scale. I think that's about it. I think the GP9, some of the GP9s I have are full scale. The Baldwin you guys saw is close to being full scale, but that Hudson right here, it's on a piece of Easy Track sitting on the that ledge right there, and then the tender it's all what do you call it? It's all die cast. It weighs a ton, but the tether from the tender to the engine broke, and I had to solder it back myself. So it's still kind of janky, but it works. It's a beautiful loco, but it did need a lot of work. It was in the shop, my shop here. I don't send stuff out unless I have to. But yeah, it runs. It runs off their DC motor, so it flies. You have to be really careful because their stuff is basically an AC power with a DC motor that's really geared to fly. So it's pretty cool. Yes, better than a basement troll for sure. I'm not one of those yet, but I'm up here. Not as much as I like to be. I've been super busy, but up here a lot. More so in the winter time or when it gets cooler out and you can't really explore and catch trains outside. I'll be up here. No exit sign. Yeah, that way. That's all good. Yeah, next to my other railroad posters and stuff. Yeah, I'll have to find like a train exit sign or something, or like pull to eject, something like that on the wall. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so Nikki's going to show you guys some of the glasses she bought. You just have to speak in this direction.
Speak in that direction.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at the camera, speak in that direction.
Just look at the camera. It should be fine. If you guys can't hear it, just let me know. So
first glass has HSC on it, Altoona. Kind of for the obvious, it's horseshoe curve, and it's in Altoona. Second glass matches me. Oh, can't see it. Matches me. It's Norfolk Southern. Because why not honor the railways? We were at a railroader museum. The next one is Penn Central. It's kind of, the blue light's kind of washing it out.
There you go. There you go.
Penn Central.
PC.
And then, of course, can't go anywhere without the Conrail. Especially not in Altoona.
Yes, Conrail everywhere in Altoona. We love it.
And then Nick's probably personal favorite, Pennsylvania Railroad.
Keystone.
Yes. And I didn't get many, but I did get these 5.
only 5 shot glasses. We're not alcoholics, I promise.
No, we just collect
We
them.
collect them.
We really do. Like whenever we go somewhere, we kind of collect them. I kind of picked up on that hobby from my mother. She collects shot glasses everywhere she goes. Or I collect them for her if she's not.
Oh, wait, hold up. Oz America's leaving. Thank you so much for chiming in. I believe it's Oz America, Model Railroading. I'll just say this. Artie, thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Have a good day or good night. I believe you guys are a day ahead of us, I believe. But thank you so much for stopping by and welcome. You're always welcome back. Why does the logo in the background have a 2 on it? Which one? Which locomotive are you talking about? Hey, thanks so much, Flip Rock. Yes, in your yeah. He's in our future, guys. Us Americans are Well, actually, I can't say Americans. That includes the whole continent, but I'd say us North Americans.
We're living in the past compared to him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're in the past. Yeah. Behind the Alaskan locos. Let's see. Here.
Yeah, y'all don't want to see me texting. Well, not texting, but I'm actually responding to you guys.
I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to do the Smash Penny thing, but I have like probably a good 200 of them, and eventually I just ran out of those booklets, and then they become oxidized and they're harder to read, and then people will say like you can use vinegar to get rid of the oxidation and all that stuff, you know.
My mom used to do the
Smash pennies.
Smash pennies, yeah.
Yeah.
She and her siblings, they lived near tracks, and they would put pennies or nickels or whatever.
Oh, the little one. Oh, Strasbourg number 2.
Oh.
Here, move that way for a second. You're talking about May Point. Here, let's see. You're talking about where is it? That guy right here, the little guy. That's Strasbourg engine number 2, but it's underneath my hazmat board. There's a oxygen number 2 sign right here. But yeah, that is it's Strasbourg Plymouth. It doesn't. Well, is it running? Oh, I forgot. Something's up with her. I got to take it apart. It's a K-Line. So K-Line came out with these Plymouths in the maybe like early 2000s, like 2002 to like 2008. They came out with all these different Plymouth sets and everything, and that one's supposed to be Strasbourg's engine number 2, which ran actual freight and things like that on the railroad when it was in Well, before it became more of a tourist attraction, it was like when it was a full operating short line. But now they still do freight and stuff. I'm just saying, like in the olden days, like I think it was like the 1940s and 50s. I would like to say they used to run the Plymouth to do freight service from the mills and things like that. Yeah, it's a hazmat sign. I got all those hazmat signs from the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum. 86. Oh geez. Randall, do you work with is it Norfolk Southern Union Pacific? I forgot. Or no, BNSF. You're BNSF. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's my fault. Because I have a couple other viewers. I've got a viewer that works with NS, and then I believe Gus, if he's still around, Gus Hadley, or Gus Lunatic from Arno used to work for N&W and then Norfolk Southern. He retired Norfolk Southern, and then there's another viewer that I haven't seen in a while, but he works for UP somewhere out there. Yeah, but anyways, the Baltimore, Ohio Railroad Museum, that's located in, it's the, oh God, what is it? Mount Clair Station, which is the roundhouse and station. They did a clearinghouse sale. They had all this extra tooling stuff, and they're raffling off passenger chairs, signage, lights. They had boxes. I'm talking like full crates of lantern glass globes for lanterns, like the rail lanterns I've got on the floor, like that guy there. You can kind of see him. Actually, it's behind that. It's my New York Central lamp. But they had tons of blue lamps, and they also had yellow, like amber lamps that were spares for the railroad. They just had them in storage for 100 years. It was insane. Oh, the light. Here, let me change. Got it all blue up here. Yeah, blue for Conrail. All right, let me fix it. Got to connect to the Wi-Fi. It's like a ghost story. All right. Let's do. Whoa. All right, that's too much. Now you guys can see how burnt I am. Look at that. All from the I'll do mojito. Is that,
nice line, nice mint green.
Is it?
Well, mojitos have mint.
There we go. Mojito. It's cycling through colors. I don't like that right now. We'll do club. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
This one over here is green.
It's the back one. Okay, look here. It's club setting, but back there it's still a mojito. So it's at the club, and then they're drinking a mojito. So there we go.
I'm gonna go drink a mojito downstairs. I'm leaving the club.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, Nikki's not up here all the time, but I do have multiple mics, and I've got 4 inputs on here. So maybe in the future, that'd be pretty cool. Hey, Tom, how's it going? Yeah, Tom, we're up in Altoona all weekend, so we've been very, very busy. I'm actually burnt to a crisp. I'm in, like, my hair is all burnt out. Got blonde streaks in my hair now, and then my face is all burnt. On the love of trains, you guys will get the Horseshoe Curve video is going to be out pretty soon. I'm really excited for that. We caught 3 trains in total. What was it? So I posted a YouTube short, and the short was too short to post the entire consist of just motive power for the one train, but they had 6 diesels. And I know I wrote it in there. It says 6 diesels. You guys only see 5 if you watch the short, but there's another one behind that. And then they had 2 pushers up the hill, and then they weren't running any DPUs, but we thought it'd be a DPU train, but they were, what was it? The trains were running, I think, at 15 miles an hour for a speed reduction because of the derailment that happened last week. This is pretty crazy. My arms are fried. Move the yard. Oh, geez. Oh, mowed the yard. I'm sorry. Las Vegas and Jamaica. Wait, we have. Oh wow. Yeah, I've got tons of footage to sift through for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun editing. A lot of good memories. It was a great trip, a lot of great people, and I call it the YouTube family and all that. Hey Don, how's it going, man? If you guys want to check it out, Don is gone to S Gauge. Well, collects a little bit of everything, but he's just getting into S Gauge, and that is like uncharted ground to me. But it looks really nice. It's got a couple of cool pieces. So, but yeah, definitely check out his videos that are coming out for the S Gauge stuff. It's mind blowing. Like I didn't realize like American Flyer came out with that stuff compared to the Lionel stuff. It's night and day. But yeah, it's a crazy trip. I really want to get back to Altoona in the fall and take some fall foliage pictures. And I'm also looking into buying a drone so I can get some drone footage because all of my YouTube friends that were there had drones, and I'm like sitting on the ground like this the whole time. Oh, the dark side? Nah, it's not that dark. It's still American made stuff. Oh, geez. Yeah, it could be worse. You could be running like I don't know. There's one manufacturer of trains I saw. They were like really, really janky. And I think they were HO, but they're from like the 70s or so. But they actually used to run like belts from the motors to the wheel sets instead of gears. I saw it like at a train shop recently. I was like, oh my God, what is this? At least you're not doing that. At least, American Flyers classic, classic stuff. Las Vegas is not that expensive, plus some trains. Yeah, I'd love to check that out. There's talk of Amtrak going back out there. I don't know if it's going to happen. Everything's money and tax money and more tax money. So I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. Yeah, I do have to read up on the FAA rules. I want a smaller drone that is able to not be registered if need be. I know there's a registration process for some of them, but I'm hoping I can get a small enough drone. I won't have to deal with that, and I can put it in the backpack and just roll with it. Most likely a DJI drone. So that's definitely in the plans. Drone to play with. It's just big boy toys, I guess. My brother's cows. Oh God. Yeah, I would love that for rail fanning. There's a lot of really cool footage you can do for like railroad stuff, and all my friends were getting like the best views ever of the curve, and I'm like sitting there, like I'm stuck to the phone, recording a lot on here, and then with my action camera that has done really well, but it's not the same. Whoops, see this. But yeah, this week's gonna be, like I said, a lot of Altoona videos. It might be all Altoonaed out for you guys. I'm sorry. Then after that, I got some rail fan stuff that's coming out that's local. Like I said, this weekend we might go to Strasburg again. I'm not sure. We might just hang out here and do stuff. I have tons of videos out this week. And next week, oh God, I forgot what week it was, but I know there's some weeks in July that I'll be doing some more railroad stuff. And then down the street, they're going to be running one of their steam engines really soon. Forget drones, helicopter. Yeah, if I only had my license for that, it'd be really cool. Brightline West will be building a rail line to Las Vegas. Yeah, I heard a rumor of Amtrak going back to Las Vegas, so I'm not sure. I don't know if that's going to happen. I heard that there's still the old railroad station in Las Vegas, but it just Oh, Baltimore's got a flash flood warning until 1 a.m. Whoa. So not us, but still south of here. Is that the loss to loss line? That's what I call it. I call it the last to loss. Yes, I believe it was that old line. Let me grab a drink real quick. Grab some water. All right. All right, guys, we can do some switching too. I forgot about that. The yard vid, if you guys are interested in building a yard, some basic principles of wiring, just block sections, things like that. That video is up. If you haven't checked it out, I mean, just give it a watch. You might learn something from it, or just if you like to see me crash some trains and things like that. It was a fun video to make. I forgot about some of the. Basically, I turned the power on. I forgot which tracks were on, and you can see the edits in there. I almost really wrecked some of my trains, not on purpose, of course, but it's pretty much me holding a camera and then the train, like controlling the train. So yeah, that was a fun video. But the yard to my left, let me spin you guys around. I'm all tangled up. Go nice and slow. There it is. Hello, yard. So I can actually run. Let's see. I'll hook up the NW2 to some of these. Let's see. I think we're on NW2 is on track 3. See if I can do this without crashing anything. Whoops. Wrong way. Yeah, Don, it is really hot up here. I'm trying my best to keep cool and keep the engines cool. I'm working on getting an attic fan to get some of the heat out of here. Actually switch the track. There we go. The thing is, if I'm running like a Proto Sound 1 engine, it gives you a little bit of time to because the startup phase. Here we go. We'll actually hook up the set of cars. Oh, she hopped the switch. Of course. All right. There we go. Let's flip that switch here. We'll send her on her merry way. Whoops. Perfect. And we turn that track off. And now we got the NW2. There we go. Nothing like pulling a CNO engine with some Penske cars, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Old school Lionel right there. So something interesting. I actually looked up what the NW means. I believe the N in NW stood for 900, and then if you get like oh, I forgot what it was. I think it was certain engine certain engine names meant the amount of horsepower that they had. So like the F FAs stood for, I think it stood for 14. So the F stood for 1400 horsepower. And then the E's, like the E7, E8s, the E stood for 1800 horsepower. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, is Randall heading out? Hey, Randall. Stay safe out there, bud. Thanks so much for stopping in. Doesn't have to warm up and make train motors. Yeah, these trains are hot. 1956 to now, the number class 1 railroads went from 130 to 10. Holy crap. Yeah, I knew it was over 100. I thought it was more than 130, but yeah, that's still a big difference. That's crazy. Let me run the there we go. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I kind of like Lionel trains. See if we can do this real quick. I wouldn't suspect. Oh man. Let's see. I'm gonna decouple this. And let's see. I actually have to send her. Let's see. Hey, Gus, how's it going? Gus, did you used to work for NNW? I forgot if you said that in a previous stream or not. I had a question for you. Let's see. I'm trying to get this GG1 to work properly. This is the 027 GG1. It's tiny. $2,500s. I'm not. That GG1 at the Railroaders Memorial Museum was really sad. Made me really, I don't know, just kind of depressed, but it was cool seeing a different color GG1. It was great. Other than that, it was kind of depressing. But yeah, if Gus is still here, I was going to ask him about this engine. If he knew anything about the number on here, because I couldn't find it. This is numbered 1457, and someone actually did that on their own. So I'm not sure if it was relative to an N&W engine or a Norfolk Southern. So I'm not exactly sure. I tried looking it up and could not find anything on this locomotive, but it's a GP9, if that helps. I don't know if anyone has access to figure out what this is. So yeah. Yeah, this is a Knoebels car. This is pretty close to scale. It's I don't think it's full scale, but it's pretty darn close. This is actually a Weaver car that they still have over there. But yeah, this is a Knoebels car. The doors don't open or anything, but it does light up. Looks pretty cool. It's got this is not Cosmo. I'm sorry. This is Dexter and then Cosmo. I was pointing at the wrong one because the camera is reversed for some reason. Or inverted. But yeah, I'm trying to look up information on that engine up there. So like I said, if anyone missed it earlier, the engine is supposed to be an N&W or Norfolk Western, but someone took the liberty of painting it over as 1457 Norfolk Southern. But the other way around, it could be maybe like a salesman sample or something like that. But it is from the MPC era. It's probably from the mid to late 80s or so. It's got the E unit in there and the motor. It's nothing like TMCC or command control, but I fell for it. I like high nose engines, or they call them like high nose or high hood locomotives. I love them. So, or Originally, it was a dummy unit at the store, and for some reason, the store had a lot of dummy units. The owner would gut a lot of engines for parts, I'm assuming, and then sell the empty shells. So I ended up taking motors out of a Florida East Coast. Here, I'll show you guys her counterpart on the shelf. Let's see. And she's a high hood, but there it is. There's her sister up. Where is it? Oh, right there. So that's a dummy unit, but the powered unit is partially on my desk, like right behind the can of CRC spray. That's the whatever you call it. That's the shell, and then the frame and all the electronics are on my floor back there next to that C-board that's also on the floor. They both need parts now. I kind of made like a Franken engine and then put all kinds of lights in the Norfolk Southern. So I have the thing all lit up. It looks awesome. NPC makes you think of Tron. Yeah, the NPC era, for anyone who's not familiar with Lionel stuff, it's basically when General Mills stepped in for some, what's the best way? Company redirection, or company reestablishment. That's the best way I could explain it. But it's some of it's not really good stuff. Some of it's decent, but I do like the diesels from that era. They did have a lot of cool diesels, but the steam engines are notoriously known to have some issues with them, but they are bulky, rugged trains. It's actually where this advertisement above my head, let's see, this guy here, actually, sorry, there. If you lift it up where it says Lionel, underneath it says, it's tacked to the wall, but it says big rugged trains. It says I think it's like 1900. So it's underneath there. That's actually a store advertisement. The top right here, right where I was pointing, that's actually the crease to put it in a shelf marquee for Lionel stuff, and that's like an 80s, 1980s logo right there. So it's pretty cool. Except for the heat. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty hot up here. The lights aren't helping. It looks like I'm in a toaster right now. But yeah, that engine's pretty cool. Like I said, I wanted to fix it up. It was the goal to you guys can actually see kind of like my sunburn line right there. If you guys back a little bit. But yeah, it is hot up here. You guys can see I'm sweating a little bit. There we go. But I'll find parts of that Florida East Coast. I'm not too worried about it. I'll put it in a safe place, like a box or something, or maybe like a project bin. The shell is in great shape. And that's another thing with MPC plastics. The plastic or polymer that they were using at the time was prone to cracking. So if you guys ever find like a shell, like the NS shell was in great shape, but my what else was there? The Canadian Pacific up on the wall. Here, I'll spin you guys back. So the N1 is a Canadian Pacific. That has some cracking. That's the one you guys just saw. That's the Baldwin. That's also an MTH. That's a Western Maryland GP9. There's that one. But these two Virginians, they're in decent shape. They're MPC era. What else? Actually, these guys are Williams, and then these are Williams. These are E7s. And these are, I think they're F7. Yeah, I think they're F7s. That's I forgot what you are. That's a Lionel. But these guys, these two sets here are all Williams. These are also Williams, and these are Williams as well. That's a Williams J class. But then this guy here, that chassis, it's 027. They call it a U-boat. I think it's a U-47. And that has cracking where the screws hold on the shell. And then that Amtrak is a late MPC era. It's like early 90s. And what else we got? That guy there, it's Williams. Then there's my K line. What is it? MP14. And then the Florida East Coast Ugly Duckling, which is right there. That's also Williams. Or BL2. That's the official term for it. My other BL2 is actually on the track beside me in the yard. It's right. Where is it? Right there. So, yeah, a lot of trains up out of the shadows. I have more trains underneath the platform, but most of my motive power is behind me. Stay away from electricity. Yeah. Even the transformer I have isn't grounded. Like, check this out. It's like old transformer here. I'll spin you guys. I'm all tangled up again. Go nice and slow. All right, let's see. So yeah, this transformer, this is a powerhouse. This powers the entire track side of everything. And here's my box. This is my control station. My accessory power's in here. And then I have all my lights and stuff with all these. There's buttons in the front for all kinds of things. But yeah, this is the power station for my track. This would not be good if water got in here. It'd be quite the hefty shock. Oh, man. But, guys, I'm going to run the trains around a couple more times. I'm going to call the stream. It's 10:30. I've got a really early day tomorrow. I've got to drive all over the earth for work. And it's not a bad thing. I love my job, but it's just got to get some sleep. We're going to run the GG1 in the spirit of Altoona right here. And this is actually the set it came with. These Pennsylvanians. I put aloe in the sunburn. Oh, geez. Oh, wow. Do you know if they still run or not? Because I love BL2s. I know they were called the Ugly Ducklings and everything, but they're pretty cool looking, amazing engines. Hey, ours trains. You missed the unboxing, my friend. Look at this. Well, I did an unshirting, so I'm official Conrail now. But here you go. This is one of the unboxed items. Let's just be like this. Not a sponsor, right? Oh, geez. Yeah, I've got the caboose on the bench. All right, so Corey's here. He's late, of course. But here, just because you graduated school doesn't mean you can just show up whenever you want. I'm just messing with you, man. Ooh. So yeah, this is a new one or a new old. It needs to be glued back together. So, yeah, it's MPC. It's 1987 Lionel. It just needs some glue. That's all. But this is coming off. But when I got it, it's all not out yet. I thought you were. Oh, never mind. Go back. Got school, man. It's all good. No worries. Finals. Should be asleep. No. Wait till you get to like college stuff. You'll be up all night just doing homework and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this is 1987. Same with the L box car right here. Well, it's a refrigerator. So yeah, this needs some help, but it's new old stock. It's what, like 30 something years, 33, 34 years old. So I'll give her a break. It's all good. Maybe if it, I bet you one of these, like if I let it roll around enough, it'll start playing like Megadeth or something. Kind of cool. BL2s are long gone. They're both in Indiana. What? Oh, good, good. As long as they're in their hopes of working, you know. Don't worry about it, Ed. Yeah, I mean, I love BL. The BNO's got one from the Western Maryland, and it's in horrible shape. It's beautiful. It's all black. It's got, it says fast freight, and I think it's radio equipped as well. In the parking lot, and now it's in a secured yard. So I think maybe someone tried getting in it or something. But the other thing is they have either an RS1 or an RS3 at the BNO. That looks really cool. It's also part of the Western Maryland collection that they have. Oh man. Corey, are you going to make your way down to the NCR this summer by any chance? I forgot to ask you that last stream. Trying to fix my little phone mount here. Because I know number 17's running, I think June. Oh God, what is it? June 26th or something like that. I think that's the first day it runs. And then what was it? There's another, I think it starts up in July. I think it's like July 4th weekend. It's like July 2nd and 3rd. Something like that. Or I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, because this year they're going to go up to the tunnel. So they're going to pull trains up to the Howard Tunnel. And basically the Howard Tunnel, for anyone who doesn't know, it's the oldest operating railroad tunnel in the country. Or actually the world, I'm sorry. Oldest operating railroad tunnel in the world. It's from the 18... Oh God, I think it's from the 1830s, I believe. But yeah, they fixed the tracks going through the tunnel. So this summer they're going to start putting trains through the tunnel. Every other weekend except the time I go down. They should be running every weekend, but it may not be 17. But hey, guys, I'll get the trains running. Let's see what we got. There we go. I saw lots of sparks. I'm like, no, not the GG1. They can't take her from me. Whoops. No sparking in Placerville. Exactly. Not allowed. Hey, Henry, how's it going? Oh, crap. That Norfolk Southern's flying. Let me turn him down a little bit. There we go. Everything's nice and civil. Whoops. Whoa. Yes. Kill the Mac. Oh no. Yeah, I use CRC contact cleaner for a lot of cleaning stuff. You can use acetone, but it cannot touch plastics. Do not use acetone on plastic. It will actually melt. Sweet, you're on summer vacation. Hey. Yeah, don't use acetone on plastic. So it'll make them expand and then melt into like a puddle. Was it denatured alcohol? Because denatured alcohol can do some nasty things too. Whatever rod that spins the gears in the truck, just the drivetrain or oh, I forgot what else. Oh, the Mac computer. Oh no. Oh god, yeah, that stuff would have melted your computer. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely. Guess I wasn't sure if you heard me earlier, but I was asking about this GP9 that's up here. It's painted in Norfolk Southern, but it still has an N and W. Like someone painted over it, but I don't know if this engine was significant in any sort of way. It's numbered 1457. So I wasn't sure if that was a real GP9 numbering or GP10 numbering. If you can, if you know anything about that. But someone took an old N and W Lionel and then renumbered it, but they left the N and W sticker still underneath the number board. So I thought it was pretty cool. Apparently, that's like a thing that people do. Like they'll like weather trains to make them look like what they used to be, and then have the newer logo painted over top and stuff. The lube on the gears are brown. No lube is that discolored unless 20 years old. I have seen now it's clean but in pieces. Yeah, Corey, look into this. It's a grease called Molly grease. It's made by Woodland Scenic. That stuff is like the best. White stuff because the black lithium stuff kind of gets everywhere. Exactly, a clean locomotive is running. Yeah, Like this one croaks and stuff. It makes all kinds of noise. But it's just because the E unit in there just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Most of the GP9 was 3 digits on N and W. It has a Pennsylvania number. Ah, so that must be. So you're saying that someone put. Okay. Would that match a Norfolk Southern number by any chance? If it was in like a 1457. That's pretty amazing that someone took the time to like repaint it. Possible. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I know you have some background with those railroads. I wasn't sure what what they were thinking, but it's got an N and W logo underneath. Well, it says N and W underneath the number board, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, someone took. That was the other option there was. I'm sorry. There's two options of what it could have been. There's an option for it being an N and W numbered 8763, which is a Lionel numbering. And then there's another one that I found. It's Pennsylvania. Well, it's a Lionel model as well. It's 8357. N&W had 600 GP9. Wow. Yeah, those are the two numbers I found. So that, maybe they had a connection. I did buy it out in Altoona, so maybe they did have a connection with Norfolk Southern, and they just named their own engine. They did a great job with the paint job. It's not an original paint job unless I'm just looking at some type of maybe like a prototype or something. I don't really know. Hey, Henry, have a great night. Thank you so much. Yeah, Corey, I just got back from Altoona last night. I'll send. Well, here for a second. I'll show you something funny. So this is me at Horseshoe Curve being a goofball. Where is it? All right, guys, check this out. Oh, whoops. This is on the virtual rail fan. All right, let's see if it will zoom in and do it. Let's see. All right, there we go. Whoops. That's me pointing at my Pennsylvania Railroad shirt. That's proof. That's proof I went the Horseshoe Curve. Oh, God. I'll do the same thing. I'm thinking about making that a YouTube short. I have to edit it down, but oh man, it was so hot. Yes, like look at this face. Like I'm burnt. Like I'm a burnt, like I don't know, like a tomato up in here. Oh man. That'll be in the final video. Let's see. Hold up, the The stream is buffering, so give me a second. There we go. Sorry, guys. The stream was buffering. I will throw that in a video. I will. I'll have a horseshoe curve video. And for anyone who missed it earlier, we caught 3 trains at Horseshoe Curve, 2 definite trains. One of them actually had 6 engines pulling up the curve and then 2 pushing it behind. The noise was horrendous. It was probably the loudest train I've ever heard. It was just squealing and peeling and just they were doing a ton of work. So yeah, we were there for about 4 hours, I would say. Caught 2 or 3 trains. And then, excuse me, sorry. So the ballast video I posted, it's actually a contractor ballast train. I think it's called Grex. They are contracted in for doing ballast work. So if you guys know that there was a derailment at Horseshoe Curve not this Monday, but the last Monday. And I think they basically had the ballast train out. So I caught it coming back into Altoona. So definitely check out that video too. Very unique train. It's basically each hopper you see has a belt underneath that feeds into the next one. And then it gets shot out onto the track. An amazing, it's probably one of a lifetime catches on a railroad. So yeah, you guys got to check that out too. It's really cool. Crab video. GP38 Horseshoe Curve. That they had a bunch of old school locomotives pulling that one train. It was awesome. Yeah, it was only 3. I think it was either 2 or 3 trains, but we were with friends, so it went by pretty fast. It was really cool. That's worse than the main line by there or by here. Sorry. Yeah, it was a hot day. Remember, they're also doing track maintenance, so a lot of the trains were stacked up. We actually had one train, so we went out rail fanning at like midnight on Saturday. That would be another video for sure. And they actually had a intermodal train that hit the brakes really hard because there was a siding, and the guy just, I guess he let all the air out, and it went kabam, and it sounded like they derailed, but he's just being really hard on his brakes. And yeah, that'll be in the video too. But we were I wasn't like partying at all, but there's people there that were heavily partying, and we had a great time on that overpass just watching trains. It was like midnight. I got back to the room at like 1 a.m. or something, but we were all out on the overpass that goes from where our hotel was at and then across to the Memorial Museum. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, just give it a week or so. It should get really busy. But there was trains like nonstop on Sunday. It was crazy. Like after we got back from the curve, we went to the museum, and I was just sitting there at the museum like, man, there's another train. There's another train. It was amazing. Checking Wikipedia again, there are only 3 Class 2 railroads. Alaska Railroad, Buffalo, Pittsburgh Railroad, Central Oregon. Huh. I know there's a bunch of Class 3s. I think Strasburg is considered Class 3. The railroad down the street might be considered a Class 3. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones that are in there, because I think that follows under like the tourist style railroads or passenger tourist style railroads. I remember one of the volunteers at the Northern Central Railroad actually was talking to me about track maintenance and their requirements of basically every other 2 ties that has to be in pristine condition, or they'll get penalized, or they'll lose their ability to operate. But it's like every other tie had to be perfect, or 2 ties for safety concerns. Because there's some really rough places on the railroad past where they go. Like everywhere they go now is safe, but there's some parts where they have to do more track maintenance. It's really janky. but it's a 100+ year old. Well, some of the rails in there are about 100 years old from the 1920s or so. But there are also other parts of the railroad that have not been used in a while, unless it's like speeder traffic, things like that. But let's do one final train run. I mean, at this time, I gotta go to bed soon. It's almost 11 o'clock, so we'll run these guys around one more time. I love seeing this Norfolk Southern go around. It's really cool. We'll do a night run. So I'll turn these lights in the back to something cool. Let's do blue. I'll turn these lights off. We'll do a night run. Whoops. Hey, Real Fan Roger. We're gonna do a night run, bud, and then we're gonna quit the stream. So hey, thank you so much. I actually found an original. I think it's a 1940s. I think it's a 49 GG1 at a local antique shop. It's got one motor in it. It's one of the earlier ones, and they want about $300 for it. It's pretty crazy. I've got my hold up. I've got an icing station, so I'm not completely out of it. There you go. Whoops. It's got to go all the way back. Yeah, that's the yeah, I believe it is the original GG1, not mine. Mine's Chinese. Mine's got the digital horn. Exactly, cool. Yeah, that was my Christmas gift. I love it. The ice cubes are already in the boxcar. I just forgot to reload them. And then the log loader too. I forgot to reload that, but that works. Here, I'll load up some logs for you guys. All right, here we go. This is a fan favorite. So. It's stuck. Hey, Brian Rock, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, the logging car, as you can see, we didn't get all of them in there today. The one log was being a pain, so. Exactly. Yeah, it's 1950s technology on the log loader. It might actually be earlier than that. '49 to '57. I think mine's in the. I think they told me it's like '52 to '54 is like mine. But I bought mine years ago. This one, I probably had it for almost 10 years or so. It is. So, Tom, so the figurine on the outer platform here, this guy, he's glued there because he kept on falling off. So now I've got a two-man crew instead of the one, and also put in an LED inside to save because the light was heating up the plastic windows. It was actually peeling off the windows, so I put an LED in there to keep it nice and cool. And what you're hearing is the newspaper stand. That's right there. Actually, sorry, in that direction. There. Here we go. And also the milk car hooked up too. That's a Pennsylvania frenzy up in here. You guys are still alive. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, welcome back. Pretty soon. Yeah, I just want to do something really quick. Also forgot about the moving sign that I have. Oh, nice. So I only have the newsstand with the horn, which is, but let's see. Shoo. All right, guys. But yeah, I do have the newsstand with the whistle that's actually underneath the platform. That was my dad's, and same with the newsstand with the horn. That was also from my olden days. I gotta get the whistle one hooked up, put it maybe like in the corner of the yard or something like that. So, let me actually turn off the billboard. Not to be biased, but I like seeing the billboard in the back saying "Welcome to Lionelville." You guys will see it right there, up in there, compared to the Jocko gym. It's so weird. It's like, "Welcome to Lionelville. We have a gym." I don't know. I thought that was kind of goofy of them, but it's a town. I guess people got to work out, and I actually have those figurines I got last week. I have got a runner, so maybe he's going to Jocko's gym. We'll never know, I guess. So, all right, guys. So, I got to head out tonight. So, thank you all for the great stream. Tons of new faces, tons of great questions, and just conversation. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the new Conrail fleet. I hope to get more Conrail, Penn Central, and of course, Pennsylvania stuff. I've got a couple of engines on my want list that I probably won't get until the winter time or the cooler months once things, kind of shut down for the season. Right now, it's kind of like outside. It's go, go, go. But I have a couple of reviews and things like that I'd love to do here and there. But for the most part, the channel will be mostly looking at things outside and to do because things are open and People say it's in season. That used to be like the big thing with the beach, which we may be doing a Ocean City, a day at Ocean City video. So, just a little bit of variety. And I will walk you guys to where the train station used to be, which was, not trying to be biased again, but it was a Pennsylvania Railroad station. So all that. And there's some things down the Eastern Shore that are Pennsylvania Railroad related. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But that's going to be like mid to late summer for sure. It is what it is. But there are lots of cool railroad things in the Eastern Shore. Maryland's Eastern Shore from Baltimore to Ocean City. They used to run a train. And I think it was a 440 steam engine or a 442 style Pennsylvania locomotive, all the way down to Ocean City for luxury weekends at the beach. So cool things like that. Until the great hurricane came through that washed out the train trestle from basically the Bayside, Ocean City, across to the inlet where Ocean City is now. So yeah, we'll go through all that. Hey, thank you so much, Gus. And oh wow, yeah, I just saw that runs through an insulated track. Yeah, I have some stuff hooked up to the track already. I don't know how much more my track power can take, but it's all good. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much. Stay cool as well, Ed. Thank you so much for stopping by, and everyone's been great. You guys are awesome. But have a great week. Everyone stay nice and cool. Stay indoors if it's storming. Don't go outside, especially these crazy summer storms we're going to get, But anyways, everyone, if you're new to the channel and if you guys are watching the replay, always consider subscribing and always hit that bell because YouTube may not give you the notification right away. So that's another thing. We're all us content creators, and if you guys are making content, as well. So yeah, hit the bell for all. That's the best way to do that. And give the video a like. Always love reading your guys' comments as well. But until next time, everyone, happy railroading. Have a great night. All right. Have a great night, everyone. See ya.